There was this one time where I took a $20 bill out of my mother's wallet and snuck off to Target when she wasn't looking. First chance I got, I went up to the register and purchased a Transformers toy. It was a pretty cool toy that I still own, and as a matter of fact, it's currently in a big brown bag in my closet. I always get a feeling of shame every single time I look at it today. Sup guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to talk about stuff I feel guilty about. I know with the videos that I've been putting out lately, this is not a trend, okay? I just don't have any good stories for you. Besides, whoever said Mazytime had to be about stories? I mean, sure, we could just bring some other stuff in too, right? So anyways, let's just get straight to the story, video. So the first thing that I want to share happened when I was about 6 years old. It was either 5 or 6, I don't remember. But I was at a friend's house, and I just saw some rogue soccer ball just randomly lying around. It was completely rogue. I think you guys know where this is going. I took the soccer ball outside and just kicked it over the fence. Here's the funny part about it. It looked completely 100% intentional, but it was, I swear, it was a complete accident. Some say that soccer ball is still being looked for to this day. I don't remember if I ever talked to my parents about this, probably not, but I remember getting off scot-free. There was this other time in 5th grade where we got these workbooks. You know those workbooks we got in 5th grade, or I don't know, grade school, just in general, that we got at school in general. Those workbooks that you usually had to do pages out of for homework. So we got these workbooks for history, and I think we were supposed to do like 15 pages for Christmas break homework. Or I don't know. It was something stupid, like we had to do 15 pages within 1 week or something. I don't even remember what, but I was not taking any chances. I really did not feel like doing work, especially this much in 1 week. So for the assignment that we had to do before Christmas break, I BS'd every single answer. Not even kidding you. I did not even read the passage. I didn't even think twice about the answer I was going to give. I just read the question one time, came up with something on top of the head, and then wrote it down. And it didn't even stop there. I ended up doing that until the end of the semester. Luckily, we didn't get it graded or anything. Elementary school's not as strict as high school, so my teachers didn't even look at it or anything. And the teacher finding out about it wasn't even the least of my concerns. When we took those home, at the end of the year, I buried mine at the bottom of my junk drawer, hoping no one would find it. Then when the time came about a month later where I had to go through my room and organize everything, I didn't even think twice. I just pulled it out of my drawer and put it in the recycle bin. It felt like an enormous weight had been lifted off my shoulders when the trash man finally came and took it to the dump. I'm starting to think if the trash man found it or something and were looking through it and was like, this Maze Master 00 kid must have flunked out of school. Too bad I didn't have a camera or something. I would have for sure taken pictures of some of the answers and put them in this video just so you could see how ridiculous they were, how completely random they were, how big of a joke they were compared to what I've been doing right now. This next thing doesn't really matter anymore, and I'll explain why after I'm done. But we had this family automobile that we took rides in to go and do stuff in. It was our family car. Usually, I would sit on the right side of the car while my sister sat on the left side of the back seat, by the way. I was never allowed to sit shotgun until I was in 7th grade, and that was because of the airbags. There would be some times where we all got Thrifty's ice cream as a treat, and we ate it in the car, on the way home. On my side of the car, there was a big handprint, above the window. And the complete whack thing about it is, I had no idea how long it had been there. I knew if someone had found out, I'd be dead meat, but nobody did, luckily. The Thrifty's ice cream, I think, is how it got there, because I don't ever remember anything else in this car that was brown other than my chocolate brownie ice cream. There'd be times where I'd be on a family vacation and I'd lose sleep over this handprint, oh no, are they gonna find out? Are they gonna find out? Are they gonna find out? Because it had to have been me since it was on my side of the car, and I completely forgot about it until just a couple of days ago when that car had to be taken away because it broke. What really sucks about this car breaking is that is what I was using to learn how to drive. But yeah, it haunted me until about 8th grade when I forgot about it. This next one is probably the one that I feel most guilty about, which is extremely stupid because with what has happened since then, I really shouldn't be. So before I get into that, there's a little story I need to tell first. One time when I was in my freshman year, I'd volunteered to help set up for a sock hop dance, which is like a peer buddies thing. I was just standing around in the gym while the dance was going on. By the way, nobody needed my help with anything, but I was just standing there in the gym, talking to my buddy, and then out of nowhere, this random kid comes out and starts hitting my friend with a streamer. Let me just tell you this, that kid is special ed, and so was the buddy I was hanging out with that night. But anyways, he took off and complained to his aide, and, made an entire big deal about it. At this point, we were like, whew, glad that's over. Hang on for a minute while I try to think of a fake name for this kid. So the kid with the streamer, we're gonna call him Tim, because obviously I'm not gonna say his real name due to privacy. So about a month after the Peer Buddies dance, I was hanging out with this same buddy, and Tim was just wandering around nearby. I don't know what was going on, but Tim was over here bugging my buddy about something stupid. But anyways, here comes me, and I started talking to my buddy, and Tim was just over here trying to find a way to butt in, and I don't even remember what happened, but I think he got upset at me for calling him a dickhead. Here's the stupid thing about that. I never said one word to Tim. Every single word that came out of my filthy sewer was to my buddy and not Tim. But anyways, he went over and complained to his aide about, by the way, this aide was an assistant teacher for one of my teachers in middle school, so she knew who I was, and she said to me, Maze Master, dickhead is not a very nice word, and you shouldn't use it. And then I was like, but I didn't say that to him! And Tim was like, yeah, you did! So this kid had a grudge on me, and he held it against me until the end of sophomore year. Like every single time me and him passed each other in the hallways, he would talk to his aide about it immediately, like I could hear him. I never exactly talked to his aides one-on-one about it, but I could hear him talking to his aides about it. But anyways, that grudge completely disintegrated junior year when I came back to school. I had done something a little bit different with my hair that summer, and when I came back, he was a big fan of it. Either that, or he just learned his lesson about forgiving and forgetting. But ever since junior year, I never heard about it ever again. Also, junior year, I think it was like late into junior year, when I saw that guy, I have not seen him around in a while. And by a while, I mean almost a year ago. I have not seen him one time since senior year started. So I couldn't apologize about it. And even if I did have the opportunity, I wasn't going to do it. Because once again, it was just a big misunderstanding that was not even the slightest bit important. I wasn't gonna let this get to me. And I'm not letting it get to me. So I'm just about done. And I really don't have anything else to share with you guys. I hope it's too late to get punished for this because every single thing I talked about happened at least 3 years ago. Bonus questions on the end card. Hope you enjoyed this video. Stay safe. Don't die. And don't worry about stuff you feel guilty about, because trust me, half of it probably wasn't even important anyway.